Yeah, so I went out to West Simsbury for the baseball game. As soon as I got there, it started lightning. These guys are so great though. Now, if it drips like this, don't worry. Just go over it. Okay, remember your whale is the most important out of the painting, so you can make him darker if you want. Okay, it's gonna look better if you make it darker. He's gonna come out more and he's gonna be more prominent. Yeah, so it's a great day today. It's gonna rain all day, I think, which is great. We need the rain. And I have these hydrangeas. I love hydrangeas, but I don't live on the Cape. So as I've said before, they are gorgeous, but they dry out. Mine are in full sun, so they get really wilted. I'll show you at the end, because they're right out my window right here. So pretty. Again, just trying to go in with some blue. He's so cute, isn't he? I'm going to get some more blue, French ultramarine. Let's see if it has the name here. Yep. Ultramarine blue. Okay. Looks great. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to go, excuse me, again. Oh, it's like a frog. But again, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up and I thought, you know what? Nobody's up. I'm just going to make some coffee and I'm just going to film. Plus, you know, I bet you Kelly Ripa does a couple of those. And they have so many fancy things over there. I mean, she must make like $9 million a year. I'm sure they edit that stuff all out. I'm going to go and put this in. Whoopsie. Yep. Yeah, we're enjoying the baseball season a lot. My daughter is playing softball now. And Christy Broker is her coach. And she's also one of my greatest friends. And what was that noise? Oh, my daughter said that she woke up last night. No, it was 2 nights ago. She's like, Mom, I think it was, oopsie, it almost fell over. She said to me, Mom, I thought it was James's gerbil. And I'm like, was it? And she goes, no. I'm like, we had a mouse in the house. And she's like, yeah, he ran down the stairs. So I'm like, okay. But Joanne has a guy for me. I can't remember where he's from. I'm going to have to mention him in the next episode. I love him. Again, if it's drips, don't worry about it. Okay? Just make it into something else. Okay? I love it. Anyway, we don't usually have mice in the house, but, you know, we had a hamster named Larry, and we had a dog named Gary, too. Larry was missing for, I think, about 2 or 3 years. And we found him. After 3 years, yeah, I found him in the basement. He was in the sink. It's so weird, but whatever. People don't usually talk about this stuff because they're too embarrassed. But it's true. I don't like to lie. No. I'm sorry. It's like, I just don't. I feel awful lying. I mean, a white lie is great. You know, how do these jeans look on me? Great. You know, you can't be mean, but it's like, let's put this in, okay? I'm gonna make his, always refer to your picture again. Doesn't have to be the same. I mean, mine doesn't look anything like that. Okay, but I'm gonna go in and put his, you know, I wouldn't know how to draw a whale if I didn't have a picture. I really wouldn't. Okay, you can have fun with this stuff. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna try to go for 2 episodes for Brian. I love Nutmeg TV. I love it. Everybody there is so nice. I think Joni Sutter, I think she owns it. I don't know how to own a television station, but she does. She owns it. And she's so pretty. When I get back to the studio, I'll try to dress nicer, but we're trying to keep it fun. Okay, again, when you're doodling in class and you're like, I don't know how to draw. Doesn't matter. There we go, we got some Neil Diamond on here. I love him. I think he just got married. I don't know how many marriages, but he's like 70. His wife's probably like 20. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna go like that. Just making some swirls so it kind of looks like he's swimming along. Okay? Yeah, and then I'm gonna fill in the background. I'm gonna get some more white here. Again, this stuff gets messy, but don't worry, as long as you keep these caps on, it's good. I wish I had the gold, but you know, I don't. So again, we're gonna go in. I might take a different brush. Nah, I've got two of the same ones. Actually, these were from the episode with Kids Incorporated, with Abby Broker and Maeve. Yeah, Maeve Arnold. Remember that one? That was great. They were so good. Maeve, you gotta come back on, and Abby. We're going camping. Burlingame State Park. It's in Westerly, Rhode Island. I'm not a camper. I don't like to camp. My parents took me to 48 states in roughly 3 months in a pop-up VW camper. My dad bought it and he's like, let's go. And we went to every place except Hawaii and Alaska. And my sister and I were probably like, I'm gonna say 9 and 10, something like that. Anyway, what an experience that was. I wish I could do the same with my kids, but yeah, my husband doesn't go that many places with us. He's quiet, you know? And it's not just that, he just likes to stay home, so if I do anything, it's me, myself, and the kids, which is fine too. You know, it doesn't have to be the perfect family. You know, everybody's thinking, oh, we have to do this together, we have to do that together. And you know what? It's like you picked who you're married, so it's like you don't have to do everything. I just do it myself. I bring my kids wherever I want. Tony's happy at home. He takes care of the stuff at the house. It's great. You know, you can only complain so much. And it gets you nowhere, really. It's like if he doesn't want to go, then he doesn't want to go. I don't mind. I mean, he's a great dad. He comes home from work. He doesn't go out with friends because he doesn't have any. Oh, just kidding. No, he's got some great friends from Holyoke Catholic High School. A couple of them are his cousins, actually. But he's got Mike Kaminsky. He's got Jesse Lacrosse. There's a couple of great friends he has, but he hasn't seen them for like, oh gosh, I want to say since our wedding. I'm not even kidding, but it's true. So again, you're just going to fill this in. A lot of people, you know, they get married after knowing somebody a few years, and then they're thinking, you know, this is not working out. It's not the way I thought it would be. Well, guess what? Nothing is. I'm going to be married 21 years, maybe 22. I can't do math. 1999, and it's 2020. So my kids would be like, Mom, 20 minus 9 is 11. Add 10, 21. Yeah, see what I mean? It's so weird how they do math. I can't do it like that. So again, you're going to fill in this, just having fun with it. Oh, my easel's tipping again. So you can put your foot on it like this. Try to keep it in place. Oops, there it goes. It's okay. I'm going to fill in some of this. Again, it does not have to be perfect. Just like your marriage. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. We have a great time. And yeah, a lot of people don't know who he is. They're like, who is Tony Lombardi? And I'm like, he will not come on the show, that's for sure. We are opposites. They say opposites attract. I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to cover up that line there. Okay. I might put a little bit more white and blue. So you mix that blue and white together, you're going to get a nice cerulean blue. And you can put these lines, you know, wherever you want. My easel's tipping again. It's not the greatest easel. I hope you can still see. Okay, so I'm going to put these little lines in here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm watching some more Bob Ross here and there. He's so cool. I love him. Such a great painter he was. He didn't paint like I paint, though. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast he whipped up, like, things that really looked real, too. Amazing. I'm just going to put in some more of this here. Yeah. I miss my kids at Jamoki. Oh, gosh. You know who I miss is the teachers. They really do. They're so nice. Okay, so there's my whale. I'm going to add in, you know, just put in some background stuff. You know, just so there's not a lot of canvas showing. Okay, I signed it with a Sharpie earlier, So you can see when you go over the Sharpie, you can still see your name. That's why you don't really want to do sketches with Sharpies. You can, because you can always find where you were. Like if you're like, oh, where was I? You know, you can still see that my name is under here. But I can go over that later. Okay? These are fun paintings. And, you know, if anybody has a beach house, you know, a whale is a really nice thing to put over a mantle or something. Now this is a very large painting, as you can see. I'm going to put this down for a minute and check our time. We're at 37 minutes. I can't believe it. Let me have another sip of my coffee. So again, I'm referencing this to Cape Cod, Kemp Pottery. Yeah, he doesn't just do whales. He does turtles. He does all sorts of stuff, but he does it on ceramics and pottery. And my friend Rachel, who's a firefighter and EMT in Eastham. Oh, hold on. This is great. So Rachel's stepmom, Kathy Wiseman Topal. I'm going to step away for a minute, but you're going to be able to see my whale while I go get something, because I want her to be part of the program. Hold on. So here I am. I'm back. So Rachel's stepmom, Kathy Wiseman Topal, is an educator, and if you're a college professor like she is, you have to write books. I think it's part of the plan. So she gives me all her books when she writes them, because we're both educators. And so she gave me, I'm just fixing the camera there. So she gave me her brand new book, which is called Explorations in Art. Okay? And it has an entire curriculum that I can follow this whole year with all of my students. I have, I think, 4 of her books: Children in Painting, Thinking with a Line. I can't remember. I've got about 4 of her books, maybe 3. And then she gave me this other thing. It's a gigantic thing where I can pull it out and I can reference different things when I'm teaching. So thank you, Kathy. I can open this up, and when I'm teaching, I can reference different paintings and stuff. So thanks to Kathy. Now there is a new school here. It's in Avon, and it's called the Reggio Emilia School. And Kathy hooked up with this lady named Lella Gandini from Italy. And she and Lella, well, Lella's the founder, but Kathy introduced it to the United States. So now we have a Reggio Emilia school in Avon, Connecticut. And Kathy was a big part of the ribbon cutting and opening that school. So I do know people that teach there. Debbie, she was the singer at my wedding. She's a teacher there, music teacher. And I know some friends of mine from Hartford that send their kids there. It's a beautiful, beautiful school. So anyways, shout out to Kathy Wiseman Topal. She lives behind my parents in Northampton, Massachusetts. Great place to grow up, by the way. Yeah. So anyway, let me just close by, everybody's talking about, so I got to mention it, the Black Lives Matter, because I know a lot of the program, Nutmeg Television, a lot of people are bringing that up. So let me just tell you that I happen to have the greatest parents in the world. So from a very young age, they instilled in my sister and I about being nice to people. And it's not about color and race and what you do. It's just be nice. It's simple. So I'm sorry that there's people out there that are cruel to people of different races, different colors, because I know it exists. But I just want people to know that, you know, I was really lucky to have parents and an upbringing, and especially being from Northampton. There's so many diverse people there that it's just a blessing to be able to not have to have that rigid approach to judging people. So I'm sorry for anybody that I can't identify, because I don't know what it's like, and I've never had that, obviously. So I just wanted to say that shout out to all you people that have experienced racism. Actually, the AAA guy that came to my house the other day, he came in, he put a new battery in my husband's car. Yeah. And he was an African-American man, black guy, whatever you want to call it. Great guy. And you know what I told him when he left? I said, you know what? Thank you so much. And then I added on, I was like, I'm so sorry that some white people are mean to you, or other people are mean to you. And you know what he said? He goes, oh, that is so nice of you to say that. And I'm like, I just feel awful not saying anything. How could I not say anything? And he goes, that is so nice that you just said that. And then he said, but I don't care what color anybody is. I've never judged. And to me, a nice person is a nice person. And you see what I mean? But I just said it. I felt so weird saying it, but I said it anyway. And then he came back saying the same thing. He was like, I don't judge anybody by their color. I judge them how they are to me. But I had to say it. I felt like I had to say it. Yeah, I just feel like I have to say that to people. Anyway, we don't need to discuss that anymore, but I just want you to know that I'm nice. And my parents, I owe it all to them. Okay, so let's go back on our whale. We have about, I don't know, a little bit of time left. 24 and 24 is 48. It's 42 minutes and 43 seconds, so I can ramble on for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna go in and just put a little bit more white to make my whale kind of come to life here. Okay. I don't know what kind of whale this is. I think it's a right whale. I don't know. Okay. Again, you can go in and do different things like this. It's just having fun. It's like Bob Ross said. We're just having a little fun here. Okay. So we're going to do that. I love it. So fun. And then we'll have 2 more episodes for Brian. Now again, what you want to do is, it's very in to paint the sides. So what you do here is, I'll show you, you just paint the sides, see? So let me show you how to do that quick. So we're going to paint the sides here, put it like that, okay? So basically, if it's blue here, you're going to do the blue here, okay? You don't have to do the whole thing. You basically want to do whatever comes over on the side. So if it's white here, it's going to be white on the side, but I'm just doing it blue because it's quick and easy. You don't really have to do the top and the bottom, but do the sides. If you want to do the tops and the bottoms, you can do the tops and the bottoms. Okay? It's not raining yet, but I think it's going to. Okay, so I'm going to do the top and the bottom. I'm going to do that blue like this, okay? And that way, you don't have to frame it. Now you can see that watercolor that I'm doing on the wall behind us for Emily. That one you got to frame. And I love watercolors, but guess what? I had so many watercolors around this house, and they get ruined because you got to frame them. And then it's expensive, okay? There's no way around it. You have to frame the watercolor, okay? So I can hear the guinea pig squeaking in the background, which means he needs something to eat. My scholars at school, they're like, Miss Lombardi, I need to wash my hands. And I'm like, you get 26 kids yelling that they need to wash their hands. And you know what I tell them? Look, it's called either be neat or guess what? It dries quick, okay? So if you wait about, 4 or 5 minutes, this is gonna dry and then you don't have to worry. I was gonna shout out to a couple more people. Friend of mine from high school, Dan Webster Jr., he keeps mentioning me, which is so nice. And he always says, oh, tune into Dawn Lombardi. She's like Bob Ross. And I'm like, really? That's so nice. Oh. So if you do enjoy watching my program, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm not at the Cape anymore at my sister's luxury, gorgeous house. But I will be doing more online shows. And I think the next painting I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go up to the Hillstead Museum. I'm going to ask my friend Christina and Dave Purbeck, because they live there. And I think he's in charge of the whole thing. Anna Swinburne is, but he's been there longer, like 45 years. So I'm going to ask them if I can paint the sheep. Yeah. And then while I'm up there, you can see the beautiful Hillstead Museum because it's gorgeous. Yeah. So anyway, we're at 46 minutes, so I'm going to cut it down to short here, and we're going to wrap it up. Remember, if you're doing a whale, get a picture. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And see if you can do a sketch before you do something this large. I might not have this painting be done. I might add some more to it. But I love him. He's so cute. yeah. So thanks for tuning into the Crack of Dawn. Remember, if you have a picture, it's easier to work with. Okay? And if anybody wants to be a guest, I won't wake you up at 6 in the morning. We can do hair and makeup, no problem. Oh, let me show you something. So I should have filmed it. Anyway, my hair was really long. And then I was like, I don't like this hair anymore. And it was really long, like maybe down to here, like here. So I took some scissors and I literally, Gino from the gallery, if he's watching, he's gonna think this is hilarious, but I made sure my scissors were sharp. But I just grabbed a big hunk and I chopped it. Jill Booth-Olet, she does my mother's hair. She's gonna be like, Dawn, you're crazy. And it's not even straight. Anyway, then I grabbed a big chunk over here and I tried to measure right about here. Hacked that off. Grabbed a big hunk from the back. Hacked that off. And look, I mean, gorgeous. Oh, so now I have short hair. I love it. Also, I went down to my friend Heather's shop to show her my new hair. And she was like, Dawn, you missed a spot. She goes, turn around. So I turned around. She grabbed some scissors out of her drawer and she fixed it. So yeah, so it's sort of like the Dawn Lombardi, Heather Grayling approach with the Wild Hat collection. Thank you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're at 47 minutes, 54 seconds. Again, thanks for tuning in. And sorry if I keep saying that, it's crazy, but I'm just trying to kill time here. Hope to see you next time. And we'll be back in the studio shortly. And thanks so much. I love it.